You know, it feel kind of like somebody stole the crown a long time ago. They knew it was a child out there that was missing, and they stole the crown. And it's almost like whoever this is so haughty and so prideful about something that this is something that's mandatory. Like, this change is going to take place anyway. What I keep telling y'all, somebody want to, this is something that's embedded in something, right? Anyways, it's Shay Seeking. Welcome back to the platform. Appreciate you guys being here. Thanks for all the likes, shares, comments, and let's move on. So there's a difference between knowing and being prideful. I'm not going to sit here like I'm the child that was in the dark that shouldn't know none of this stuff that I know. I don't know how I know what I know. You get what I'm saying? God tell me what I need to know. Okay? So, and then also gave me the authority to tell it to you. So nothing these people is they be acting like secret. Listen, if somebody else can find out your secrets and they not nowhere around, it's not a secret. They don't have technology. It's not a secret. This is something that's embedded in code and people's DNA and their blood and things like this. So you could try to move me out the way and use something else or something. And like I said, something. But I just was told by God that there is no other. They're not making it or whatever. You can do more makeshift thrones or whatever you want to do, but it's just what it is. This is a masculine energy. Say this is my spouse, and 20 something years ago when we got married, they took this person and he sat underneath or somewhere around the throne with another female. Okay, it's like now it's the real time. Like the earth, like everything is saying that it's the real time for the real person to be presented. They can't. Somebody can't handle being next to the one that has more power than them. So this is the long gap. This is like when Elizabeth's husband didn't want to bow down to her. This is like 25 to 28 years worth of that. You see what I'm saying? So somebody been replacing like the queen, all like, you know, not, we're not talking about what's in the limelight. We're talking about the people that do hold some kind of power that's underneath that they're not in the limelight. Okay. This is what this is like. This, somebody is so prideful or something like this. They're running around here doing stuff in secret and things like this. That's actually pride. I don't have anything to be proud of. They took my children. They took my spouse. They took, you know, you took my crown. You took, what do I have? There's nothing. I don't have a job. I don't have the nicest wigs and I don't have the nicest clothes. Where's the pride? Where's the pride? I don't know where's the pride at. I got fake jewelry on. You know what I'm saying? I could barely keep up with my nails. You know, this is the only thing I got for y'all on the channel. You know, because I use my hands in the video. What is somebody? I don't have a new car. My house is a mess since my D baby and my daughter came back. What is there to be prideful about? I didn't grow up in Buckingham Palace saying, look at me and all the things that I've, there's nothing, just me. I am all the time. You see? So these people are prideful that they didn't get caught for the murder of one of my bodies. These people are prideful that they've been able to steal my identity and get away with it. These people are prideful that they're walking around here showing their face and they stole my children and lied on me. These people are prideful. They got nice cars. These women are single. Some of them living in the house by themselves, paying their own bills. They're prideful. There's nothing to be proud of. They're hanging themselves on somebody else's tree. They want to be me. Okay, but I would not want to touch these people with a 10-foot pole. Whatever secret missions they doing and parties they have, I would not want to be there ever. It's like, ew. You know what I'm saying? That could be that regalness or something about me, or those like integrity, these things that I carry. I wouldn't want to be there with these people. I'm not missing out on anything. You know, so I listen to my Father in heaven. I talk to my dad sometimes that raised me. I'm pretty sure there's other masculine energies in my energy, but I listen to the Father in heaven. In one of these cases, somebody could have had 3 children. One child has more validity, but the child have not been amongst the others. They've been away, but one child has more validity. So say one child take the crown. That child didn't have more validity than the other child. They had to compromise that other child first. Okay? Now, whatever that other child did for the past 100 years, 30 years, 50 years, whatever this is, they solidify something of themselves, but it's so far from what the original, it's so far from the original, it's ridiculous. Okay? The original DNA or makeup or mechanisms or whatever this is. It's so far from it. Because they didn't take the child with validity. So now, they could have took the spouse, okay? Because these people had another secret agenda to get rid of the crown. So that's somebody's pride that is the reason why something is going the way that it's going right now. Okay? But it's not mine. All right? And it comes before the fall. If somebody is still in the world card energy, they haven't even come out yet. So the energy is still, can be cleansed by source. So there's a reason for everything. So somebody's saying somebody's prideful. Oh, because I know the secret things that they're doing. It's like I don't have the proof or I can't pinpoint it. But I know who's prideful. Somebody has been walking around here with something, either my spouse or something that looks like my spouse, giving this person a pass. This person might not even have a job no more. Whatever this is, or they don't really have a job, or they've been saying they're going to work and they've been doing other things, or they've been doing two things. They two-faced it. So they could be at work, but they're plugged up to a server while they're away from me, making plans in the 5D with somebody else to take my crown. See, things like this. Okay? I will be proud that somebody trying to rearrange and do everything that I did and act like whatever I did in the past 28 years, somebody else been doing it. It's like a duality. I had my marriage and whatever, but somebody else or something else like this man and somebody else have been having the same thing. And they were just going to knock mine off the thing and then go on like they were the ones that gave the power to something the whole time. So, I mean, I would not consider this pride, y'all. Okay? Proud was them going ahead and pushing that Betsy Coleman coin through. Because those are the people that's really powering something. Or the people that's playing with that name right now that's really powering something behind the scenes. That's pride. When they know that they ain't got no business there. When they know that that's my crown. When they know that it's my power that they're using. That's pride. And to show it to so many people, thousands and millions of people, and exploit the real queen and humiliate her behind her back or behind the scenes, with not getting in trouble about anything, not being checked or anything by anybody. Everybody is on the same team. That's pride. All right, so we got At Your Feet was one of the songs, and then that I heard on my way here, and Pride. So somebody is trying to say, these are people that can't judge nothing. They can't even judge who's around them right now because shit is going in another direction. So what all I'm saying is you could try to change who it is and change the person's identity, but that's not the person. And this is something that it's something beyond the cosmos and all this shit y'all be talking about, the universe and all this. This is something, it ain't even got no, you know what I'm saying? It just don't. So, you know, while you are sitting there playing this stuff 20, 30 years without the real queen or something like this by your side, you know, and people wonder why everything on the earth is kind of like off kilter right now. I just think it's strange. I think it's strange. Okay? But, you know, who am I? I'm not hanging around a whole bunch of people that's sneaking me around the world, picking me up on airplanes and spaceships, taking me across places in the world, getting me to meet people and stuff. That, me, and then coming back, showing out and doing all, that would be prideful. Okay? Somebody is very proud in the background. Okay? Or they were. All right? I would be, I mean, I guess I could probably fall into pride if I was able to disable another human being from being able to do anything or have their potential on earth and I gave it to somebody else, I would think that I was God, but you're not. So, you know, I don't know what to say. Prideful is to do that with this person's ladies in waiting and with her best friends and her family members and going about like this is no big deal. That's pride. Okay? Walking around like, somebody saying this pride. I feel like this is somebody that's also got a thing like, I don't know, about sex or something. These are people that like to get girls when they virgins because it's something about them feeling like the man if somebody didn't have partners or something like this. But or never had another partner, or they feel like I'm prideful about sex on this channel. No, I'm just not embarrassed. I'm not something like this about what I've done, what people did to me, how people use me, how God used me, how man used me. I'm not going to be embarrassed about those things. All right. So I feel like this is somebody that feel like they got the power, so it doesn't matter. At some point in time, as somebody stretched this shit out for 7 years, at some point in time, this person was going to choose somebody else. At some point in time, the pressure was going to change the way I appeared to the world. Even though I'm psychologically sound, right? Even though I'm still pressing on and persevering, even though I'm the one being attacked and these bitches ain't, right? They're having things amplified by the devil on their side, but I'm having things like halted, maybe not stripped really, but halted, or something is not. Or again, I've never lived a lavish lifestyle anyways. I've always been the same. Like nothing feels different. Financially, the money fluctuates or whatever, but nothing feels different. My bills are paid. I got lights and heat in my home. I have a little bit of extra money to buy me whatever I want to eat, or a pair of sunglasses, or a little skirt or something when I want to. Like nothing's really changed, but it kind of has, right? I carry the essence. So, okay, I can tell that there's been a dent in it with these people doing whatever they're doing. That's why I said the difference about, y'all know I started this channel on a difference about how you handle things that people do to you, whether you know it or not, and how you handle the things that you had something to do with, right? So I'm not going to have to pay atonement for something that somebody else is doing to me at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? You could stick a label on it or something like this. But then I thought about this with the purses and stuff, how they talking about all this with customs and all this with, but again, that would be crazy if the places in China are making the bags. The only thing different is that the price is hiked up and the label is on there is proper, but they could do the same thing and create them in another factory and put the label on there and everything. Like, what is really the difference? If everything to the detail, to every stitch is the same, I guess what's the difference? But the thing is, that's man-made things. These are man-made products. These are man-made vassals. These are man-made robots. Something that I or you or whoever this is that think they can relate with this, you're not made of that. God don't dwell in them. So they want to make a godless society. And I feel like the part in the Bible when it says, let's leave God out or whatever, and they feel like they have accomplished this. For 20-something years, they feel like they accomplished this. But somebody's still here, aren't they? These are people that have been compromised themselves. None of these people that are involved with this have not been compromised. So they only want to deal with people that have been compromised. If you're not compromised, or you can't make me put an NDA or something like this, you got to deal with me how you got to deal. That's fearful to these people. But the people you got to worry about is the motherfuckers that put the shit on you in the first place, to not be able to speak about something. I don't know. You could think about that. So the thing is to make you feel left out of something that you are. Besides me, there is no other. And I wasn't going to say it. And God said, for what? Why are you biting your tongue? That's not prideful. That's telling what the facts is. Okay. China maybe produced something in my likeness or something. They call it Candy All Eternal and Candy Albaran. But these motherfuckers about to be set down with whoever the masculine is that's dealing with these bitches. Okay. Even the Island Energy. Oh, that's the other song that I heard. And I want you to be right there by my side. Okay. Whoever this is probably not the person. Like, I don't want to do anything with this person. Whoever this is, they keep on trying to say. It's like somebody's grief or somebody's something is eating them alive. Actually. And that's what you can sit there with, because I don't want it. I won't never take second to... You see what I'm saying? I never woulda, and that's why I feel like these people left me behind, and I'm never gonna. Okay? It's just the thing, because I don't have to. God already told me I don't have to. Okay? For what? These are people that want to say, oh, well, all the time. No, I never said yes to these people because they never asked me. So it made me think about that song. I said yes to your mama and yes to you dating me. But when I say no, not tonight. Now, how did these glasses get gone? I could have swore I brought my glasses. I went all the way back to get the glasses. That's messed up. So people are saying, oh, you're greedy or you're stingy or you wouldn't give up. No, you never asked me. I want people to know that y'all stole everything that you have. Okay? That's what I want people to know. All right? And that these people don't hear anything. These are the people that don't hear anything. You wanted it to be me. You wanted to show. The reason why God is showing out, you wanted it to be me that don't hear nothing. No, I don't hear nothing you say, because I don't play with demons. Not on that level. Where I'm letting them in my energy and all that shit. No, I don't. Okay, I can sense the... Oh, there's the glasses. I can sense them. I know you there. I know that there's weaker demons, stronger demons, good demons, bad demons. Some demons that will attempt to go against God. Some that won't even try it. I know those things. Okay? So you've built a society of demons or off of demons. None of it is all illegitimate. All the children, everything that you is going to come crumbling down. You understand? With Mexico, because it's so many commercials that keep coming up in my feed today in Spanish. Bitch, you're going down. You're going to be charged with that death of me, you and Candy All Eternal. I got the proof right there in my notebook that y'all was there and you did something to me in September. All right? Or something that was like me, something that's connected to me, something you created like me, or something like this. Yeah. And these people is holding this person or this thing hostage or whatever this is for a very long time. For murder. There's no way. Nobody. You can't say God isn't. Well, if they try to take God out of it. Because these people went to the Catholic Church and everything like this. Or they went to Christian church, Baptist church. Every single, they played like they was Christians. Really, I said RZA. Really is, okay, somebody's name could be Matt. Really, it's, yeah, because I told you, even in school, whatever, I was saying, so you mean to tell me that my friend was a little bit, like, more outgoing or popular? Like, I was, like, quiet popular. Like, people knew who I was. But she was the one that was hanging out with all these people or something like this that could have been, the other people in the Truman Show. These other prominent members or whatever that I was not supposed to know what or who these people that was around me in school, in the neighborhood really were. But this person probably did. So this is somebody like, oh, I'm going over here to kick it with this person or talk to this person or smoke with this person or whatever like this. Like, this person was living it, like, that was supposed to be, well, not doing those things, but I was supposed to be engaging with these people, and that person wasn't. But you put her in the front line and had her engage with these people. It had me be more quiet or more, well, like a royal would be, I guess. Oh, okay. So I wouldn't know who holds power or who, what in the future. Okay. It's something like that. But yeah, these are the people that have done this. And you're not moving any foot. And yes, Trump is compromised. And yes, y'all did something to Biden when you took him down there with Mexico. You got him up on one of them hooks that like you did Jean-Benet Ramsey. Down there in them Quetzalcoatl in South America in them fucking pyramids or something. That's where they got the copies at of these particular things that Mexico been creating. So it's kind of like find out like, dang, we was letting all these people over and giving them this stuff and they're more wealthy. So again, I know that they think that you're poor, but thou art rich. This is not only talking about people. In my situation, that's because of being disassociated with something all this time. So anything that they've been doing, they doing it in my name, but I don't have nothing to do with it. So they trying to pile it on me, but it was y'all that was doing it that want to take the crown further, or you want to go deeper into power. It's not happening. So it's something like, yeah, it was hijacked on 9/11. Damn, this money keep, maybe this mean money coming towards us, y'all. Okay, because money keep popping all out my cards. Okay. Yeah, we got the wolves here. Okay. And I heard the song Wolves too right before I pulled up. So Queen of Wands, the wolf energy, these people could have killed the wolf version of someone. All right. And then took the union with them. Like this is like somebody killing, it's like somebody killing somebody the day of their wedding. It's like some rituals that I was hearing about that they kill these people and then they take on, they assume the roles of the person. Okay. And then I was hearing the event was the horizon. So maybe somebody already knew that you were special or something, or chosen, or God, or something like this. And they were afraid. But when they got a powerful group of witches to do something to you or me, then they knew that they could take this and they could take the crown and they could be the person. And they could actually have somebody, they don't have to have you. They could have somebody else or something. So we got these candy coated raindrops, or these she lick it like a lollipop energies. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, they took the wedding. Okay, so they took the wedding and the finances. Okay. This could be something that just happened. This could be a wedding or something that just happened, actually. Because they keep repeating it. Like if they have many clone, because so in the Bible when they say, yeah, okay, I'll take that deal, but give me a denarius. It's like they could have cloned me 1,000 times, and people are purchasing these things and doing something. Okay, I don't know, they could turn them into killers, drug addicts, strippers. They could be turning them into terror, whatever they're doing. They're creating. So they use my cousin Danielle, or they use somebody else, or For Me Tarot or something like this. But like I said, these could be forever youngers. I'm not a forever younger. I'm a God energy. So the way I look could fit in with but the way I think can't fit in with them, because they was taken out of society and moved off the grid and taught some type of esoteric knowledge. And instead of putting me up in a nice apartment and letting me be like a Paris Hilton until I found myself, they gave this opportunity to 1,000 other people, and they plopped them up in apartments and stuff like this all over the nation and kept them on a neural chip together, and they built a new soul tribe. So when it says that when the sun rises or whatever in the future, everybody's going to be on one accord. But when I woke up, it was a natural. It's just like one day I woke up and this people was connected to me. These people was connected to me some kind of way. Like the queen, these elites, these people, these stars. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. All right. But whatever this man or whatever this family, the specks or whatever they got going with the spectrum, all right, to make or the speckled birds that's making a spectacle of the sun with technology. And then this Bay Technologies or whatever under All Eternal that taught these people how to exploit people and things like this with the Ice King. Now the Ice King could be the hurt one that felt like that I hurt them a long time ago and they ran away in the back of society and start doing this shit to me or something like this to stop me from having my future or stop me from being birthed or whatever this is. So it's like this is also God's wisdom making men look stupid. Okay, presidents, world leaders, whatever, because what we're talking about, they're not going to talk about this shit on their tarot readers are not talking about what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm telling you that right now. They're not. Even if they try to go there, they're going to sugarcoat. They're going to try to talk about it in some other kind of way or something like this. They're not going to talk about it like I'm talking about it. They don't speak like no dragon like I'm speaking like a dragon. So let's just get that out the way right there. You understand? I don't want to sit next to nobody that if I'm the Christ and you ran about beheaded, I say ahead of me, or you beheaded. I'm about saying you beheaded me and you ran ahead of me, motherfucker, your head is coming off. I don't give a fuck if it's if I like this person a little bit in the house sometimes when it's cool like this, but you know what I'm saying? If it was this nigga, if it was these kids in the house, I don't give a fuck who it is. Your head is gone, nigga, because ain't nobody getting them. Nobody is getting in the way of what this is that's coming towards me. Okay? And since you can't stop me, you get what I'm saying? You want me to make it think that I can't stop you, but I've been able to put a dent in a chink in your armor several motherfucking times. I don't need nobody to come tell me or give me no gratification or pat me on the back and tell me. I know what I know. So, you know, yeah. They could have also took this son. All right. This could be a child. They could have did the marriage, the thing like this, took the money and then took the child. Okay. I know that if somebody got a bitch watching me to try to be like me, but then better than me, then you get what I'm saying? What I'm about to be, what I'm supposed to feel like. You are beneath me, bitch, because can't nobody never tell me, look at this person and try to do like this. I punch you in your fucking... So that's what I'm saying. You can't... They can compete. They cannot compete where they don't compare. So you can win the thing, but I wasn't playing it. So we got to call it something else. You stole it. I was never competing with none of these hoes. Ever. All right? Some of these women got the best bodies in the world, okay? But that's all you looking for is something like this. Unless you want the fake, go ahead and have that. Somebody redid somebody's whole body to have them play this part. Bitch, all you would have had to do is get me a tummy tuck. You get what I'm saying? So look how foolish that look. Look how somebody is foolish. Somebody is silly. Because this ain't never going to work all the way. It ain't. I've heard it. Okay? So we got the Page of Wands here. This child, they could have took this child, but I told y'all, Queen of Wands in reverse energy. This could also be this energy here where this Queen of Wands is foreign anyway. That whoever they killed or they think whatever this is, y'all, somebody was foreign anyways. Plus this Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this could be Mexico, and this Queen of Pentacles, somebody that act like they're about their money. They got a card, you know, line or something, a wig line or something like the eyelash company or something like this. This is not a Queen of Pentacles, okay? They're just not. And both of these people are foreign. That's somebody trying to replace you with because they want to find somebody that's like them. Mexican or something like this. And a lot of people in my mom's family or your families or whatever this is, they could be really Mexicans. But these people kidnapped me or stole me like they did the damsel baby or like they did the baby on the show with Kim Kardashian and them. They took me. You see what I'm saying? So other than, you know, this is like, again, your laws and your paperwork and all this stuff like this. And then here I am just a girl living in captivity. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about this. Okay. So we got the post here. Okay. But I told y'all that if me and a certain masculine had this son together, this 23andMe energy, this LaRasha energy in China swapped out that baby and made one more like her. Okay. 9 of Wands here. Or this is like the skull and crossbones. Okay. 1996 could be very significant. Or 6 years ago. So somebody's saying that your post is gone, but you like say somebody was in an area for them to finish up something because they waited for this day for you to come. Right? These ain't people that's going to come up to you in the street and pass you a note like we see in the movies or something. It's something about you being in the atmosphere, picking up the energy or information. But maybe, again, you was already beheaded or something, so you wasn't able to, you know, you was already removed from power. Beheading don't mean like also take off the head and throw it in the ocean or something. I'm over here by the lake. But this could just be removing somebody from that much power or from a powerful ring or communication or something like this, okay? So they could have did this to me in 1996. Okay? Because they was telling John that they'll behead or they'll do something to the daughter. But something already happened in 1996 here. So I don't know if some criminals got the wrong thing. I don't know what this is, but because I heard the song when I first woke up, were you there? I'm not going to tell you. Figure it out. Okay, and whatever this is, something was off balance, okay, or something about that be off balance for these people, because I feel like if they killed my family when we first moved into this house that we live in right now, because there's something significant about the house, this haunted house or this house that we ended up getting, okay, that I'm living in now. It's something significant about this house in this neighborhood or something like this. And so it's almost like, but The post is gone, but I don't know. The post is could be back, or that's okay because something was in the reverse or something was off balance anyway. I'll tell you, somebody's last name could be Post. This was a lady, I think the lady that owned Mar-a-Lago before Trumpet, and I think they're the people from Post Cereal or something. But she was also like a major person that had something to do with like hanging around or being at parties and stuff like that with presidents and things like this. Okay, but I think that this look a lot like, if you look at Trump's mother in images, that lady kind of looked like a lot like her for some reason. Okay, also somebody could have put up their flag here, or there's a new flag up, or a new people that's claiming something, but something is off balance. Okay, Paige swore somebody is watching on the low and they seeing that something is off balance, or somebody tried to say that you were sick or something, so they had to bring somebody else in, but this is not true. It's a false judgment here. Yeah, because somebody wanted to bring in this fake world energy. Okay, somebody is not special of God. They're not of God. They're not something. They're like a something here. Okay, somebody's a fly in reverse. They trying to act like they're not spying. So this is somebody that's like chipped or something like this. They're not on the computer looking at you, where if somebody look at their retina scan and say, yeah, that bitch be watching her all the time, or she look, this is not, or like you see me watching a tarot reader all the time, I know that you connected to one of these masculines, or you connected to somebody that got the information. I don't really like you that much. I'm just, yeah, this is kind of just catching you up in your own lies, or reading your mind or something, or whatever like this, that way, with what you presenting publicly to thousands and millions of people. My channel don't even got that many people, so you know already that a lot of people are watching you. Okay, somebody could also be using other websites or something like this to promote themselves sexually, to get a lot of views or something. They could be like doing tarot, but then they're also doing soft porn, or they're doing, you know, ghetto porn or something like that. They're doing other stuff on other things to get views. But a queen is not looking for no views, not in real life. These are entertainers. You're going to stay where you at. Like I said, these are Starseeds children's and other children, all the children getting together to come up against the chosen one. So these are just special things to brand these children, other than the one that can't be anointed by God, or they're not because of their parents, or because of whatever this is that they did or something. All right. So their parents' sins could have been to go into some type of part in the industry and do something, whatever this is. Okay. All right. And so these people can't rise above this. It's just a way to keep the air clean. So today we wouldn't be at this point, and you know, the real child of son of God cannot find their way, because so many people feel like they can have access to this person, where they can overcrowd, or it's like rocks piled up on somebody's back every single morning. It was a way, but they're not supposed to be able to do that here. All right, because they can't even compete for whatever this is. There's no way to be a bitch. We're just saying you're never supposed to be competing for whatever this is. So what are you doing? Like, even in school, they already separate the children like this by, if running track, there's some kids that do this and do the hurdles, and there's some kids that do this and do that and do whatever this other shit, the sprinters, and it's separated. The football game is the starting, I don't know, whatever, quarterback or something. Then you got the other person that do this or whatever like this. Like, okay, maybe they change, but I thought if somebody a quarterback, that's what they be. But maybe then they could be something else or something. I don't know. I don't know what they do. But I'm just trying to tell you. I'm just trying to like measure it out some kind of way. Okay. So we got a pirate energy, king of swords energy. Okay. Somebody could be used to, like, I don't know. Maybe this is why we over here by the water today. Okay. And then we got a king of wands here. That's in the upright. And like devil energy are obsessed. Okay. Let's see. And then we got the three of pentacles. So they're doing something sneaky or something with these spy fly people or whatever this is. Let's see if we can find out. Yeah, this bat is in reverse. This could be a feminine energy that's between these two guys or these two people or something like this. Let's see if we can find out what this sneaky stuff is. Okay. Yeah, throw it in a bag. Something is not in the bag. Somebody is out. Like, I'm even seeing like somebody try to drug somebody and come back later, like in a hotel or something like this. And before that, somebody got that person out of there. I don't know who. Okay. I don't know. So by the time somebody threw something in the bag or something, that's not who that is that you think. Whatever this is. Okay. Yeah. So, you know, I'm not playing around with these people. Okay. I mean, unless we talking about some bitch that look just like me, that's sitting there like she want me with them, but still, I wouldn't believe it. I still wouldn't believe it because I know what's being said to me. Okay. Or this could be a sun or something like this. I don't know. This could be a dark sun. Okay. This could be a dark sun that, like, people just like, look, ma, you saying, cause this could be children that they took from me, okay, out of my womb because I wasn't being protected like I was supposed to. So why would I even agree with any of these people that will call themselves guardians or something? You didn't protect me like you were supposed to, which means you wouldn't in the future. But this could be a very powerful son. I wouldn't know who this is or something like this, maybe. Okay. Something very crafty here. This could be a dark sun. This is giving me that energy like I'm dark but comely, even though my skin is clutching to my bones, or you know that scripture or something like this. Okay. We got the Ten of Pentacles here. With the green people in the reverse here. But there are a lot of snakes that got up there real high. A lot of snakes are in a high spot or something here. And low. These snakes, or whatever this snake game is, this could have took out this person. Whoever this Ten of Pentacles is, this green person, this transformation. They could have embraced somebody, you, a child, a clone of me or something like this. And they killed it. It may be not the real queen, like, yeah, Queen of Pentacles, like something was not these people. Okay, say the greens are cloning. It's some clone that they create. It's not the original thing or something like this. Same thing with China, like nations are, it's not the same thing. Like, it's not. All right. And again, I'm about to say Augusta. In Augusta. I don't know what that means. I'm about to say again, but I said in Augusta. All right. So we got a Queen of Pentacles energy that's going to be able to go up. Okay. These snakes are coming after this person. These brooding vipers are pissed off though. See how all these snakes are trying to get to that lady's legs. Okay. So somebody is doing something to stop you or hold you back or hold you down. Something like this here. Yeah, because of a witch. A high priestess in the reverse. All right. This could be shards or Char energy, Charlene. All right, but in the reverse, the moon is not at this person's foot. The moon is above this person's head. Hold on, let me turn off this car. I'm wasting gas. The moon is not at the foot, and the candles are in reverse. But there are 4 candles here. And these 4 candles are in reverse. Also, somebody could be finding some ancient writings or something, some writings on the wall. You know how in the Bible, then they said they was at that meal or whatever, and some writing showed up on the wall. Okay, this could also be something. Somebody could have been listening to you or listening to somebody else speak or something, and something showed up, or they heard something that freaked them out. Okay. Somebody could like gave you some kind of drug or something like this and put you in a trance or something and seeing some crazy stuff. But this person with these shards in his book open or something like this, whoever this is, a high priest, they in reverse. Okay. Somebody could have also kept somebody away from somebody at their deathbed. They kept somebody away at their deathbed. Because these could be underground kings or kings that they kept in the dark for whatever reason. All right. But, oh, heavy energy, okay. Like somebody's like, okay, you you push me forward or something like this. I love you, but you know, it's time for goodbye. But I feel like that's somebody trying to jolt you or move you in a different direction to make you think something is not on track, because everything else is going in a direction where something is about major is about to be exposed. Okay? Something major is about to be exposed. And like I said, the kind of, it don't matter what me and my person been through. If it's the person that I've been living with in the same house with for 20 something years or 30 years almost or whatever like this, it would be, and people say, you stupid, why you saying that? And they got the power, because you really don't got the power at the end of the day. God got the power. So you could be an atheist and you could think that that's not, but I'm gonna keep on thinking what I'm thinking. And so this could be somebody that when the more I talk, they say the more you talk, or sometimes just be quiet. No, I'm gonna keep saying what the fuck I said. And somebody is saying like, well, don't you know the person don't like you and they mad that okay, well, the fact that they even look and let me know that you in the wrong. Second of all, it wouldn't be nothing nobody could do to tell me that you supposed to be a powerful man like that playing around in my life. You punishing me. You supposed to be being power to all these other people. Now that's why your ass is surrounded, because you put me to the side. You wanted to be power in front of these people. The power was me with you. You wasn't with me, and you fuck around and found out. Okay? So, but when you need to be in power to protect me or something like this, you wasn't. So, like I said, if I found out that this person was in some kind of organization and they were secretly building a kingdom with me and I could never fucking trust you again. I would not want this person to be the person with me sitting next to me on my throne. I wouldn't have to take this person or whatever this is. I said what I said. I don't care what you come and tell me, unless you just you done had your memory was gone for 30 years, bitch, and you just got it back. It wouldn't be nothing that nobody could say to me, because that's that you know what I'm saying. I'm a grown ass woman and I'm really good with people and stuff like this. And, you know, again, I've done things in my life. I could have forgave you for something like an infidelity or something, even if you had a fucking sex addiction or something like this. But, you know, because I cannot judge a person off a measure or something like this. At some point in time when I was younger, I had my fun, and whether I was with a motherfucker or not. So, you know, I can't, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to something like this. But when I feel like you stole from me, motherfucker, I ain't never stole nothing from you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So y'all don't think that I'm talking about I would let my person cheat, but I'm just saying I'm not about to go unless something is bold and right in front of my face. I'm not about to go looking either. Like, something would have to change for me to say, hey, wait a minute, something is different or something like this, right? So I'm not saying I'm not somebody that's gonna let my person cheat, or I'm gonna be in an open relationship. Nah, ain't shit open about this motherfucker. But if you thinking about doing something, motherfucker, just say something. We grown at this point. But what I am saying is to find out somebody stole something from you or was stealing. Oh, nah. I can't fuck with it. Okay? So there's a high priestess that did something that's in the reverse here. All right? And, because I would not steal, you know what I'm saying? When somebody dupe you, like I used to have this friend, she said, girl, you know, I'd be like, you sure such and such ain't? Because, I mean, I don't know. I be seeing something when such and such come past here. You know, you don't think your man, you know, and this person knew secrets about me, so they could say anything about me or something like this. But I was just, you know, at that time, it was something weird going on around her. And I was concerned more about her or something, because I normally didn't speak out of terms, or I don't like to speak out of terms about people relation or get in people business. I'm more the people be in my business. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that a little bit, you know, about people. They like to hear my business or whatever, but they don't really talk about theirs. And that's fine. This could be something that got me into a situation here, trusting my family, friends, sisters, or play sisters, or something that I thought we was like that for 37 years or something like this. You know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, I was like, something, girl, you sure something like this? And she was like, girl, please, girl, if it do happen to something, I can't even say nothing, because of all the shit I done did, is what she said. And I'm like, I guess you can kind of look at it like that. But I think that this person, I'm not naming no names, this person, they was, I don't know if they still with their person or not, but the last thing I heard, like, it was years ago, that this person had a whole full-on other relationship, and the person was like, you know, he over there at that person's house or what. I just never thought the day that I would hear this person talking like that. But I guess these are business. I mean, I could have looked at this like business moves or something like this, or that somebody was not they self no more. You know what I'm saying? That somebody was not they self no more. You know, there could be men or people that's carrying themselves like men, that could be coming to this realization too, that the woman that they thought they had is not there no more. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Yeah, somebody could be somebody could have been already. It just so happened that these are the people that knew about this masculine, this Muhammad energy or this Mohammedan energy, and I was trying to get this friend's person to ask about where this person was, because I needed to talk to this person, and I hadn't seen this person like 20 something years, but they hang out at the same, you know, these are people that own like these stores and stuff like this, the liquor stores and stuff like this. And I was trying to get a network to, I was trying to network to get to him, to talk to him. This like 10 15 years ago or something like this. Damn, time flew. And I needed to talk to him about something. And yeah, but this was a different group of like, how can I explain it? It just was a different group. Okay. Like, because this girl, her man is Islam, but he's Palestinian. All right. The dudes that I was connected to, they were Arabic. And so, well, I guess you could get a little bit more technical with that, but you know what I mean. All right. I noticed that sometimes when I see more Palestinian people, they have like lighter eyes or hair, a little bit, you know, they could end up having like dirty blonde hair, something like this, you know. So anyways, I don't know. Sometimes I keep on hearing like word did get around and somebody said something and somebody found out something and then found out something, and then this could be, I don't know. This could be how something happened with, like, even, you know, I don't know. Because I keep hearing that, like, the Taurus and the Muhammadan energy is something different about their connection behind my back. This would be like a baby daddy and the husband or something. You know? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if one got skin walked by the other one. I don't know. But there's some kind of darkness or something coming here. Because somebody was just smiling. I just seen the one with the girl sitting there smiling with the fruit and stuff in her hand, looking back like, huh? Right? But there's something about being over time and language. Or I was also hearing too, the snake that was bigger, you know, somebody sent 2 snakes or whatever, and one snake was bigger than the other. They ate up both of them. Snakes. Somebody like smiling about something. Somebody is like really into something here. Yeah, we got the Queen of Wands. This could be somebody of a bloodline here. And they might have, this little candle could represent a child that somebody got in Mexico, or that could be Mexican mixed with my DNA or the man's DNA or whatever this is. It's something, you know what I'm saying, something here. Or this is somebody, you know. I don't know. I'm seeing how the tip of this candle look. Like, I don't know, somebody could have did some kind of procedure or something like this on somebody to try to shorten it. I don't know, y'all. Okay, something like this. We ain't gonna talk about that because somebody could get their feelings hurt about something. I don't know. Okay. It's like, also somebody's got some kind of light, or they're having sex with somebody or something here to get light, but somebody else is not. I don't know what this is, but it's not too late to change something. It's not too late for something. Reckless love and drinking in reverse. Okay? And we got guilt, embarrassment, in the wrong. ashamed. Somebody shouldn't be ashamed about nothing here. We got thug energy. So there could be some kind of thug ceremony that was going on. Okay. Something was not a funeral. Remember when I said that there was some kind of that Jenkins thing when you actually watch those people walking up in crowds into that place, it kind of like some kind of ritual, you know. I just can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, it's some kind of ritual, I feel, or something. We got my way in reverse. This could be also like paganism, underground, Viking, like it's some different shit going on here, okay? And the thing is, they could be incorporating this with the royal sector because the real royal ain't there to say, you know, you're not going to be fully plugged into your shit until you in a place living a life and doing the things that a royal will be doing. And then now the more energy or the more truth start coming to you when you protect it or you off the scene. Right now, anybody could just come up to me, like somebody think it's something wrong with me, even if they did hollow me out or something like this. Good, because these people can't come snooping around stealing information. I'll get the information back when I get wherever I'm supposed to be at, because this is not it, okay? Or something like this. Or it's how it's supposed to be where I'm at. Whatever this is, okay? So, somebody may not be dead here, okay? I don't know. And we got thug or G, a big G energy here. Wish, something about a wish is in reverse for this person, okay? Because somebody is not dead. Some wish is not being granted. Somebody can't be like, oh, we're going to do it my way. Now, these could be the, these could be like the, okay, this is 90, oh yeah, like 90 to 96, 93 to 96, 90, 98, 97. This is, okay, this could be like the people that was around me, the Alberons, my family members, my man and his family. These is the people from the 90s to the, from like the 90s to the 2000s probably. MG or GM Motors, GM. We got a sex addiction. Somebody, okay, somebody could be prideful of a sex addiction. Okay, so this is somebody that's going, okay, like I was just saying. So if somebody is having an affair, you know, you got your phone around your person, you thinking about this person around this person or something like this. Yeah, you something, but you know, your best friend might know where you at or something like this. That's supposed to keep that oath with you. So, girl, I'm about to meet up with, you know, or something like this, or dude, I'm about to meet up with, or whatever like this. Well, mostly, I'm going to say girls, because mostly girls do this shit. You know, for your safety. You're not bragging about it. You know, you might not even be boastful when you're talking about this. Like, yeah, I think I'm going to go, oh, I just feel bad. I ain't, or something. Ain't like, bitch, I'm about to go over here. We about to go on vacation. Bitch, he got me this new bag. You know, that is prideful when you're having an affair or something like this. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so of course somebody might know if you're a female and you doing some shit like that, or you tricking off, you're gonna let somebody know where you're going, okay, to make sure that you cool, because if something happened to you there, that could be somebody even having an affair with you to kill your ass, okay? And then somebody, and they like, oh, well, was she talking to anybody or something like this, you know, and nobody don't know, you know. So I think that that's different, but I feel like if somebody is like chartering these trips, they're, you know, spending money on investing, on hiding this, or they're exploiting this. This is somebody that's like, yeah, you could take pictures of something like this. You could take naked pictures of us having sex and put it, you know, because somebody that ain't really on that, they're not trying to be prideful or be all up. Motherfucker, be like, you pull out your phone trying to take a picture. Something's like, what the fuck you doing? Hold on, put that shit down. You know what I'm saying? But a boastful person would be like just drunk and having fun and pulling out titties and smiling in the pictures with each other, and you married. Like, that's prideful to me. You already doing something you know you're going to have to answer to God to. Fuck anybody else. You know what I'm saying? This is this thing. Or flying bitches out. Or going flying to them. Or taking bitches on trips and shit like this. And you won't even do that with your wife or your husband. This the kind of shit we talking about. Alright? So, yeah, we got moving on and letting go and free. Somebody don't like this. Okay? Fairy tale is in reverse. Somebody don't like this. That you being illuminated and you dealing in a spiritual sense or something. These could be people that also deal with techie spiritual. Well, they don't have spirituality. They're really being commanded by some kind of entity or technology or something like this. They're not being led by something that's naturally in them. All right. And then we have a love message coming in. That something is too late. And I'm telling you, somebody trying to pull on you. You know, they with this person, they married to this new person, they building with this new person, but they over here trying to send those things, hoping that you don't sound harsh. Like, they hoping you're going to say, I guess it's okay if somebody did this. No. Somebody is doing that. They're like trying to do something here. Yeah, because somebody wants you in a trap. All right? Somebody wants you in some kind of trap. They want to make it seem like you don't love yourself. Okay, so this could be something like getting you to engage with gossip or engage with something, or, you know, you see how we talking about a circumstance? Okay, we're not putting individuality on it. We're talking about a circumstance. Somebody wants you to feel some kind of way, boy, about some affair that they had at work or something like this. Something could even be going viral. Okay, now this work don't have to be the workplace that these people could be is a neurochip that they all plotting on me or you with. This don't mean that they in a real workplace, or this a company that somebody stole from you. Do you get what I'm saying? Somebody stole this shit from you. I mean, you don't know if my father was taken from me or had to go into the background in the 90s, he could have went to Mexico and built some shit. Okay? He could have went over here, one over there, or something like this, or whatever this is, to China and built. I don't know. Somebody could have went somewhere else and did something. Okay? Somebody is not happy about a situation here. Somebody could be if these people are exploiting you or listening to you or something is being exposed about these people or something like this. And now somebody's fed up here. Because somebody could have lied and said that you was dead. This could be way back then. I must have tried 1,000 times to tell you. You see, because what I'm saying, even if this is your friend, you might be thinking that this is the person closest to you, that you in a marriage. This don't have to be. Say you had a boyfriend for a year. You had a best friend. They only met. She know this man supposedly because y'all knew because y'all was dating. It's just like, hey, such and such. Yeah, all right, see y'all later or whatever. It ain't never been like y'all been, you know, in the same place to get. Y'all went out to eat to get. Like, no, you and this dude spend time alone all the time. Most of the time y'all was by yourself doing whatever. He might have picked you up from your friend's house and she had to say hi or something or whatever. But there's no reason for this person and this person to have each other's number, be talking to each other, nothing like that. So what I'm hearing is there could be something else. There's like these men be sitting up in like taverns or something, dark places, looking at us on camera or something, or looking at these girls and be like, yeah, but look at her, but damn, but that's my baby, but no, but if I'm about to be in a forever thing, I'm gonna pick that one or something like this, or whatever like this. One of her friends or her mama or instead, or her sister or something. It's like they have some kind of free ranking like this, and they don't even deserve to have this. Now, these are not even people that's geared for this. And then these people get it to gain power off your back or something like this, and then they just abuse it and abuse it and abuse it because you wasn't supposed to have it. You don't have the real makings to even be in this shit in the first place. So what did you expect to happen? Like, you could fool yourself. Motherfucker, don't come over here with that. All right? So even though you twin flames with somebody could have ran away from you. Okay? To some reckless love and sex. And now these people at the police station, or they got caught by the police or something like this. Okay? Yeah, this green person, I'm telling you, this Queen of Pentacles, this is both of these people now. And then this obsessed man and the pirate here. It is in the devil energy here. The green butterfly with these snakes. So the brooding vipers chose to do something to this green butterfly during some kind of transformation. It's a lot of green here. But they had the help. This person said, hey, come in. Go up. Hey, come in, grow up, go up, grow up, go up. You know, the dark child energy. Listen, because these people buy up the houses like right around them, I think. They don't have to communicate by talking. They gotta hate. They gotta be brooding vipers or snakes that's mad at this one person that's supposed to be going through the transformation here. But I'm hearing that they're killing off their own. these people. And now they don't have no standing. The thing that was, they being tricked to kill off the thing, they were tricked to kill off the thing that empowers them. See, remember yesterday we read the ones that go up on rooftops? Cause remember I told you that when I was younger, my dad's, before she became the so-called stepmother, one night, I think they were not talking, and she came to where I went to go visit my dad at my high school childhood home, where me and, you know, my play sisters and them, we grew up through high school, living there. And my BFF lived behind, my old BFF lived behind me. But I remember I couldn't sleep because they were not talking. I don't know what happened. Ain't none of my business. And he was just like, don't open up the door, you know, if this person come over. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bit excited because I'm like, this shit is getting on my nerves, something like that. And I'm thinking like, what? Something bad must happen. I ain't get all into it or nothing like that. I just like, okay. But all I know is the next thing you know, like 3 nights went past or something like this. And she had got a ladder and climbed up in my dad's window or whatever like this. And so it was kind of freaking me out a little bit. I'm like, this person, man, dad, I don't know. But this shit coming up a little crazy to me or something like this. But we not doing this to embarrass nobody. Somebody might need to know this. Because this could be something like somebody said you did something to you. Like, say these people kill their fathers to get placement or something. Maybe somebody, the supernatural police came in and said you did something. And they locked you out, or they locked you out of a neural chip, or locked you out of something, or put you in a mental prison. Something like this. But that could be significant. Okay? Because when I drove down there to go see my dad the other day, you know, I wasn't going to stop. I was just going past or whatever. I was going to go do something. I don't even know what I was going down there for. And I had to pee real bad. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to probably stop then if I, cause, I'm going to have to just probably stop or whatever. Cause I was like, dang, I ain't talked to him or nothing like this. I didn't call or nothing. So when I was leaving out the house, I looked over across the street and I seen, it's like the same damn red ladder. It's like the same red ladder. That I remember that red ladder because I'm like, oh, this the ladder somebody used to get up in the window? It was up by somebody's house, the house across the street from ours. The ladder was up against the house, right underneath a window. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was strange. Because then it made me think about this word here. Somebody going on top of somebody's roof. Now that could just be somebody locked their house, set out the house, said, oh, the upstairs window is open. I never lock it because it's up there. And then they just went. That could be, but it's just too much. Something like shit don't just happen for no reason around me. Okay? And then I remember last year, for some reason, I came outside to do something. Like within the past 3 years, I came outside to do something. And there was a ladder up against my window, and I think he said something happened, but usually he puts shit back like that. He ain't gonna leave no ladder because it looked kind of ghetto or whatever. He ain't gonna leave no ladder up to the house. So I was like, somebody probably lying or something like this. You know. But it made me think about like crazy girls that be, you know, obsessed over men or something like this, and then they do stuff like that, like creep around their house. You know, I had a friend that was like this, or sit out for hours and wait to see where he about to go. Bitch, I just ain't never had the time to do that. You know, and I feel like somebody wants me to go through that, even though I took the measures to not do. That was me consciously saying, I'm not going to be like this. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be with a man that's not going to take care of a child. I'm not going to be with, you know, I was making up the, you know what I'm saying? Why are you get the fucking mad at me? And then that's what I'm saying. So I'm not going to leave this earth until what is written about me, about being a stupid bitch or something, is unwritten. Because if that's the only thing I live for, motherfucker, is the truth about you, motherfucker. There's no reason why nobody should deny me from anything. You understand? I've been built for this. I've been born for this. I've been built for it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no reason. I'm telling you, these women are women that have been mad because I did it. She said that she was gonna be with that person. She said, yeah, they was gonna break up for a little bit or whatever, and then they was gonna get back together and get married. You're like, how did you do that? These are these people that have been brooding in this neighborhood or in that town or something all this time, that had to change their name, location, or something like this, and stay there forever and act like they don't exist after a while or something. Like, this is it's something about these people and being angry about this, whatever this is here. For real. It's something about murderous plots or something like this. And look, they was all around this house. And they took advantage of me because I must have been unplugged, or they did something to me as a baby, so I couldn't protect myself spiritually. Like, I could have grew up in a ghost town. I needed that eyesight to be able to protect myself from entities at night. So I could be going through a cleansing or something because I've been humped on by demons or something all this time, but it didn't change my spirit. You know, these people could have been doing this to make somebody as a, yeah, sweet talk in reverse. It ain't time to talk sweet. So somebody be like, talk nice to me. Or else. You're not even, you maybe sitting above me. That's like me coming in and saying, I'm the real person to the throne. Yeah, look at this paperwork or something. Or look at what how did I know this then? How did I know about that one thing? I never been here before. How I know about what y'all got hiding behind that cupboard or something? You know, with a person sitting on the throne, what you gonna do about it? Like, if I bust up in there, you know what I'm saying? But these are not physical attributes. These are not physical things here. So somebody is using this power, like, talk nice to me or you ain't gonna get it or something. And it's just like, nah, you're trying to compromise me or something like this. No, I don't have to. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Because you're gonna be on your knees before. All right? Somebody feeling like trash about what they did here. Thug energy. Somebody could have went into the thug life where they chose to die. This also making me think about Daphne and that one guy. Okay, because somebody said you scared the hell out of me how I felt about something at some point in time. All right, so maybe they settle for something that don't make them feel like that. It feel more like business. I don't know. But when she was like, when Daphne was telling him on Bridgerton, like, oh, you would rather die than be with me? Okay, we got the trap here. So somebody is in a trap, or somebody fell in a trap, or there could be a trap house. Okay, somebody is in a trap house or something like this. Somebody that left you hanging. But you could be moving on and letting go. Okay. Says she want to be a thug. And now somebody feeling like trash. Yeah. Fake accounts in reverse on social media. Somebody could be cleansing something that's not supposed to be in there, but it was. Somebody could be cleansing something when it comes to somebody's identity or something like this here. So so we talking about somebody could have been unplugged from a server that was very detrimental for you to know what's going on amongst this group of people or in this frequency, and you haven't been in it in 40 years or something like this. So it's like it became a haunt of jackals and all these other energies or something like this. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not territorial. Like, God, I told you, God gonna have to just go ahead and bring me a nigga out. Yeah, just sit a big old egg on my porch and let that nigga crack up out of there. I don't want nothing on this earth. I can't see it. I don't know. I cannot. And it's not like I feel like I'm better than nothing, but I just feel like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Because I feel like everything been compromised. Everybody is up under a spell, or everybody is up under something already. I can't have that. I don't feel like I'm up under nothing. I don't feel like I've been compromised by nothing. I feel like all this stuff is still outside of me that these people are trying to put on me or something. It don't got nothing to do with me. I don't care if they got a rap sheet in spiritual. I'm not in spiritual nothing with you. Okay? Yeah, you could put that on somebody else. That ain't mine. So let's go back into this read. Okay. I see, hey girl, hey, hey. Okay. So they wanted like a queen that's gonna be ran by a bunch of people or something that's compromised. And I feel like this is the way that something keeps slipping through their hands, because no, this person ain't even compromised themselves like that. Or y'all said this person was stupid, or you said this person. Like, I feel like somebody built another alternative to do the things that they found out about something about you. I was thinking, like, what about this? When I told y'all, I told my boyfriend, no, let's just break up or something like this. What if this person couldn't bear to be without me at that point? These people cloned me and moved somewhere else to Chicago or something. And in that life, I was getting my ass whooped. In that life, this person was cheating on me with everybody. And he had all these, you know what I'm saying? In that life, some of this stuff was happening, but not in my reality. Okay? This person always had to fight some females over this person or something. You know, just think about something like that. And when I come to claim that I'm the real heir to the throne, they're looking at all this stuff that happened over there. Or they come trashing down my house or my family or something like this, or bring clones from over there and put them in here to make things like weird, right? And then show me when I'm going through a weird process with weird people or something, you know. Yeah, but this the real, but look at it, it's nothing. What is this thing doing? You know, after all my crafts is packed up and shit like this, 'cause I got a craft warehouse in my basement. I had one until somebody flooded. They put a little pebble. Somebody put a big old rock. I ain't gonna say a little pebble. It was a big old rock in my sump pump in my basement, flooded my stuff. So whatever I was able to salvage, I packed it up and I just put all my crafts away. My cricket machines, all that stuff, I just put everything away. All my paper for scrapbooking, I put everything away. So I really don't have any downtime where I'm doing my hobby or nothing no more. I'm just doing tarot. But somebody's trying to say, is this person look back in the files of the last 20-something years. Don't play with me. I already did all that you're trying to say I didn't do, or whatever this is. I don't got time for this. This don't got nothing to do with the other thing. It don't have nothing to do with this. You know, if somebody was kept from their self for a long time, they could be out there wandering around in the streets. What you gonna do? If you found a person homeless, it's still that person. You got the paperwork in the hand that can change this person's life. An insurance policy came through or something, and this is the person y'all was looking for. What you gonna do? Oh, this person is stinky and dirty, and oh, look, they don't even have a job. They homeless. Let's find somebody else to give it to. You could have changed that person's life right there. And these people that claim that they be changing people's life and giving people money, random motherfuckers, they be claiming they giving people money, stuff like this. But when it comes to doing the right thing by the right person, just out of being righteous or something, or out of their own kindness, they don't do that. Okay, that's what this is here. So let's do a little read, right? And then I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. All right. So it's saying here, her prophets are insolent, treacherous men. Like I said, this could be a female that's been running your stuff all this time, or I mean, sometimes you need those kind of men around you. You don't need them being like that to you, but you may need these people. But who's to say? All right. This could be cartel. Yeah, moving on, letting go. This could be this cartel energy. Okay. Somebody is not heartbroken that you moving on, or that they moving on. Somebody found somebody that loved them or something like this. No strings attached, but they want something with you with no strings attached. And I don't know if they're going to get that. Her priest profane. Okay, what is holy? So these could be men that been doing something to somebody that's holy. They could have been letting people in on somebody or something like this. And do violence to the law. That's what I said. It's like they took whatever the law of Moses, or say my dad took, say Moses and them was different, and Moses took me or a clone of me as a wife or something, and somebody got locked up or sent away to Mexico or something, and whatever version that they had of me somewhere else, they was doing violence, abusing me or something like this. Like physically, like where you would be able to see it, like black eyes or something, busted lips. The law within her is just, who does no wrong. So somebody tried to dig up some stuff about you maybe in the past 5 years of doing something wrong, but they could have went 25 years back to find it. Okay? 15, 20, something like this. I don't know. But I'm seeing 5 right here. And it says, morning after morning, he renders judgment unfailingly at dawn. So somebody's name could be Dawn, or these could be the sons of the dawn. But somebody is rendering judgment, like they're always judging everything or something. Okay, you said you was gonna do this. You said, who is you? You're not God. This person ain't even up yet. Somebody else is up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And if I had the schedule of that person, maybe I'd be up too, but I don't have that schedule of that person. So what? So we got 6 here, and we had after 6. So this could be somebody after 6. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe they blame somebody for something, and it's the person that came in after that person. Or, let's see. Or before or something like this. All right. So I have destroyed their nations, their battlements are laid waste. This could be, somebody exposing some plans of theirs. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. They don't know how you know this knowledge or this esoteric knowledge or something. Okay. This is the real air here, 7 of Cups. You're not in those rooms with these people, but you know what they're saying, like Jesus. It could be because they broke off pieces of your hair and try to give these information or these little cups, all these different cups to these other people. Okay? To keep the knowledge away from you. Something that they sneaking and doing. They kept this away from you by feeding this to other people or having other tarot readers. But they not saying what this person's saying. They saying what they saying. They're not hearing something. They just looking at you or stalking you or something like this. They're not organically picking up information from me or you or whatever this is. No one passes through their cities devastated, with no man dwelling in them. Surely now you will fear me. I don't know who this is. This could be somebody else that's doing this that don't have this power. Let's see who could be doing this. Okay. Whoever this is. See how he got this person on his lap? Tapping that ass or waxing that ass. Okay. They can't steal something. Something that somebody tried to judge you for. They're doing it themselves, or somebody found out how this person was doing something. Whether they got a clone, doppelganger, whether they are being really sneaky. Somebody found out what somebody was doing. Then they can't steal something. Okay. This is somebody that should have never picked up that stone and threw it at somebody. Because I ain't worried about what nobody. If it ain't coming up in my reading, I don't gossip and sit there and talk about other people's shit all day. Or whatever this is. This could also be somebody else doing this to you or me. And it says, I said, surely now you will fear me. So this is the person that came after somebody or something like this. I don't know. Somebody could be taking a victory. Somebody could have used somebody to cleanse something or do all the work. Like this could be some shit with, like, how it's 2 different sectors with, like, Russia and, the other dude. Zelensky. Like, this is something like, I don't know. Because somebody's, like, under somebody, but I don't know. Something like this. I don't know. Now you will fear me and you will accept correction. She should not fail to see all I have visited upon her. Okay. Yet all more eager have they done all their corrupt deeds. Therefore wait for me, says the Lord, against the day when I arise as the accuser. Or, yeah, it says accuser. For it is my decision to gather together the nations, to assemble the kingdoms, in order to pour out upon them my wrath, all my blazing anger. For all the fire of my jealousy shall all the earth be consumed. Okay, so we got the Ace of Cups here. This is like, how you gonna be calling judgment on me? I came here to judge. This is the judgment of Christ or the God. What are you doing? How you trying to exploit me or expose me or something like that? I'm came to judge you. Like somebody's doing something like that. But somebody could have got caught up. All right. They go to White Rabbit here. Somebody been like making babies or something like this. But again, if somebody was not dead. Okay. When somebody did this is like a major betrayal. You could have been in a deep sleep. This could be like, even like on Dark Crystal, when no girl went, Mother Agra, whatever her name is, went on that, she went to sleep and she went on that mission. Okay, and she came back and seen what was going on with the Gelflings or whatever. But somebody's about to be getting, or somebody was unconscious or something. I don't know. Yeah, Two of Swords, but God, something is hidden. And it's going to be heartbreaking about what somebody did to somebody when they were sick. Somebody could have sent somebody in to somebody could have sent their son in to smother somebody or kill somebody so they can turn back the hands of time and be you. Okay? I tell you, this got something to do with, and the Ashleys could have something to do with monitoring the womb. The Tiffany's could have something to do with this property. I don't know. There's something like this here. Yeah, this because I said Tiffany and this came back out. So this could be this person's son that did something. Okay? The Two of Wands, or one of Moses' children that did something to somebody when they was sleeping. All right? Trying to turn somebody to a small cat, but it didn't work. Okay? This is the truth. Somebody could have thought, this could be when I had COVID supposedly, a long time ago. Somebody could have thought that, I don't know, something here. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This could be somebody that have a problem with their womb or something like this. They're not a mother or mothering, or they can't have children. They could have had me, one of my clones trapped having babies for this person. And now this person can't go up. They're about to go to jail. Okay? But somebody is trying, or they can't go up. So they're trying to be mad at you and stick you in some type of position where you'll be stuck in some kind of imprisonment. But it's being blocked. All right? Could be being blocked on both sides here. All right? Something about some twins here. All right? While somebody was in some kind of imprisonment, you could have had some twins. These witches took these children or did something here. So this could be judging these people off of this. Page of Cups, there could be a little girl that passed away by having a baby for somebody, was too young to have a baby, and they passed away during childbirth, off the grid. All right? And these people took this Ace of Pentacles and did something with it. For then I will change and purify the lips of the people, that they all may call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one accord from beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. So this could be also some like women that are Ethiopian. I met this Ethiopian girl from up top. What did he say? Something in that song? Okay. Belicia. What did he say? What song is that, y'all? When he say, what song is that? I think it's the one when like he talking about the girl that set him up or whatever. I think it's a life song or Common, like one of those more like soulful, performers. And it was all the time, it was you. Like somebody was in jail or something. I don't know, something like this. Okay? Could be a high priestess in the upright that did this to a king of swords. I'll put it up later if I can find it. But again, these people is not going to be able to steal this with this chariot ride out of a situation here. It's like, I think this dude was about to get locked up for something. in the song. I'll have to look at later on and see. Okay. So somebody is not ashamed. We seen that in the cards. But it's saying, as the recess of the north. Something could be definitely going on in the north. They shall bring me offerings. On that day you need not be ashamed of all your deeds. This could be, okay, this is 11. Okay. Your rebellious actions against me. For then I will remove from you in your midst the proud beggars. Okay. These could be people that have been doing like mind control to get money out of people. And you shall no longer exalt yourselves on my holy mountain. So again, there's a king of swords in reverse. There's a four of cups that can't deny something. The devil is in reverse. And we just seen that chariot going in the upright. Okay. Somebody should not be like, you know, stuck in the house, like doing something or whatever like this. I don't know. Like, you know, crying or whatever, like they wanted somebody to be. These are people that like go and do mind control to get your money and then say that, and then record you asking for money from your person or something like this. This could be people that is sitting around a holy mountain or something getting information. Okay, but I will leave you as a or they trying to act like somebody else is a mountain and you needed this person, or I needed this person, and it's not true. We got the Hierophant here, and then the Lovers. But I will leave as a remnant in your midst a people humble and lowly, who shall take refuge in the name of the Lord, the remnant of Israel. They shall do no wrong and speak no lies, nor shall they be found in their mouths a deceitful tongue. They shall pasture and couch their flocks with none to disturb them. So somebody is having fun. Can't you see we having fun? But these are not Israel. Okay? These are not Israel. I don't know what this is. Shout for joy, O daughter of Sion, singing joyful, O Israel. Be glad and exult with all your hearts. Okay, let's see. Daughter of Jerusalem, the Lord has removed the judgment against you. He has turned away your enemies. Now, somebody could have had something happen to their face, or their face got burnt. I don't know what this is, y'all, okay? The King of Israel, the Lord is in your midst. You have no further misfortune to fear. On that day it shall be said in Jerusalem, fear not, O Zion. Do not be discouraged. But I don't know, somebody's blocking something. All right. Somebody from going upward, or somebody from going north, or somebody from doing something here. Okay. The Lord your God is in your midst, a mighty Savior. He will rejoice over you with gladness and renew your in his love, his will. But see, it's almost like these people were off doing that. You know, depriving you of God's children of the things that they need during their spiritual. This could be sex with certain people. Okay, sex with you is amazing. This could be some kind of meeting, some kind of parties, or whatever this is. I don't know. It's something like this. Joyful because of you, as one sings at festivals. Now, this was a festive energy coming in. So this God is not dead energy. Okay, I don't know what this is. Neglect the Lord by the Jews. Neglect of the Lord by the Jews. So these are the actual Jews, not the Jewish. It's two different things. I remove the disaster from among you, so that none may recount your disgrace. Yes, at that time I will deal with all who oppress you. I will save the lame. But I'm just wondering, is this problem, reaction, solution? Yeah, not so fast. Somebody trying to act like they like the savior, but they the one that put you in this energy. But also somebody blocked these people from making you into like they did Sekhmet. They made her into a house cat because they said she was being too relentless after these people tried to clown the father. Now somebody could be saying you the father, I'm the father, and they could be letting your child do something crazy. But this is to compromise this child. Now these people are burdened here for listening to somebody other than their mother or whatever this is or something. I don't know. Like somebody trying to come in like a Superman or something like this. Superman on that hoe. What's that song? soldier boy energy. This could be a knight. I will save the lame and assemble the outcast. I will give them praise and renown in all the earth. When I bring about their restoration, that time I will bring you home, and at that time I will gather you. For I will give you renown and praise amongst all the people of the earth. When I bring about your restoration before the very eyes, says the Lord. Okay. Yeah, so there's something about somebody's burden here. And again, there go the bones. There's no more bones for these dogs to eat or something. I don't know, but I feel like this is like a big heist or something. Six of Pentacles. Somebody gonna have to pay something back. They was doing dark magic on somebody that don't even know nothing about the darkness. Okay. And then the Nine of Cups. Somebody got people coming around them again or gathering together again, doing something. All right. They couldn't put somebody in their dog out in the cold. Okay. Page of Pentacles. King of Cups. This could be this prideful King of Cups. Okay. That want to keep this. Okay. So you could have a King of Cups. Okay. So this could be a version of this spouse or somebody that was connected to me that stayed in Kenosha County when I moved here. The person ducked and dived or they hid in Kenosha County or lived with, or this could be even a nephew or a son. I don't know. Somebody could have lived with somebody that you didn't expect them to ever be living with. Okay. This is like your husband sneaking off, going living with your sister or your play sister and her husband, and they be in a threesome, and you live somewhere else with who you think is this husband still, but they cloned him or something like this. Okay. And now somebody being a prick, and they say this is somebody's Palestinian husband or something. They don't want to get rid of these people here. Page of Pentacles. They could have treated you like just some circus person that they was performing or they was watching you on TV or something like this. And then this was a bad idea, okay? Because now somebody else is in some kind of lover situation. I don't know, doing something here, okay? Or some swingers. I don't know. This could have something to do with swingers. Confirmation. Okay. Somebody else is, or they was being swingers, or somebody saying that you being a swinger to get you blocked out, but somebody's not. Okay. Or this person can, this is, that's giving me that 5D energy. Okay. Somebody is swingers. Yeah, whoever this man is that was, that's what I'm saying. It just seemed like this is the person that did this. Where did he go? I don't know. This could also be a King of Pentacles sitting on this big black ball. He's like trying to give somebody a baby or give somebody something. I don't know. Okay. I don't know if you want that. To the air. Oh no, to the Empress. But there's the King of the Wolves that's coming up. Somebody could be trying to give a baby to the Empress that had an Empress sat down and blocked by the divine. But coming up behind her back is somebody with something bigger. There's a knight coming up behind her with something bigger. But this King of Wands is blocking it. Okay? And the Queen of Swords is like, I got the last say here. Okay? This is a battle again against this king. Okay, this person could have got money and they could have changed. This could be the match of this Queen of Swords. This person is a prick now with money, and you standing on business like, what the fuck you want from here? Okay? And this could be what's in between here. Maybe this person was with swingers with these people. I don't know. With this sister and this spouse or something. Maybe, you know, yeah. Whoever this is, listen. Whoever this is. They could have even got this King of Swords into this shit, entice this person with these kind of parties or something like this. And now this person got this person compromised. Like this King of Swords is somebody that don't like. Remember we got like a couple weeks ago, I said it's a King of Swords. What are these King of Swords doing down here in Vegas trying to let loose? It's like some people trying to like, these are like people that's serious all the time. They don't get engaged in the little nasty stuff or whatever like this. But somebody did. They got this person to get weak. Okay? And they engaged in it finally. Okay? And it could be with a little girl. And so, I don't know. And I feel like that could be this King of Swords, this King of Wands, and this other king over here. One was being swingers, and one got caught with little girls. So these people don't get to go up high. Maybe they don't get kicked out, but maybe they don't get to go up high either. They don't get to get elevated. Okay? We got the Hermit. Okay? Somebody don't want two people to have to leave. Okay? But again, from the beginning, this person was the one. This is like the forever young version of you. Or me. That was balancing this shit out before they was an empress. You know what I'm saying? That these people could have stole this money or stole something from this person. Now somebody could be trying to lock you in. Yeah, information, intel. So they gave up their crowns already. That's why everything is in balance here. Because they're not going to get any new information. They're going to keep doing the same old shit or something like this. And because somebody drank from the cup of this queen of... Somebody don't see that this person could do no wrong. Somebody carries themselves in a way that's hard for people to believe how wicked they are. But this Queen of Wands don't give a fuck. She'll point this bitch out in a minute. Okay? Because this could also be somebody that was using your cups and wands. You see what I'm saying? The Queen of Wands is also somebody that handled that. She could be like a Samantha. More like a Samantha. Or at some point in time in her life, she was a Samantha. All right? Kind of dominant energy. And carried with the emotions could be, you know, somebody that writes about stuff or something like this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like somebody feel like this is both. Like, how was you being both? Okay? You can't be both. You can't be talking about this and be in that. But by the time you start talking about this shit, you wasn't into this. Somebody had to go back and make this shit up. Or they had to trap you or kidnap you and torture you to do this. Okay? So, I don't know what this is. Like, that's weird. Okay? But anyways, y'all, I didn't eat breakfast this morning. Okay? I'm getting like a little bit weak and I need to get dressed anyways. I'm still ain't dressed for the day. I brushed my teeth and that's it. Okay? So, yeah, that's just kind of strange right here. It's like somebody's claiming something here. Like they're trying to come in like save a hoe or something like this. I don't know, y'all. Listen. We'll be back.